All right, I'm gonna show you guys how I make my old fashioned. There's no wrong way to make, well, there probably is a wrong way to make old fashioned, but there's a lot of different ways to make them. Every time you go to a bar or someone's house and they make you one, they're all gonna be a little different. But this is how I like to make mine. You need, a lot of people use rye, don't really care for rye. So you use whatever whiskey you prefer, bourbon you prefer. I like the profiles of Buffalo Trace in an old fashioned. I like the sweetness that it has. You need some simple syrup. You can make your own. You can use sugar cubes, aromatic bitters, and cherries. The Lux Auto cherries are probably the best, but these Woodford Reserve cherries are easier for me to get in my liquor store. I don't use a jigger or anything. I have this glass here. It's like my favorite glass to drink out of, but it has a line that I know where it needs to be. So if I get right there, I know I'm like right at 2.5 ounces, 2.5, 2.7. Close enough. We're not doing science here. Then we'll put it in our mixing glass. We've already got ice in there. I do 2 of my mixing spoons of syrup. Then I have the smaller bottle of bitters, so the dashes are a little different. So I like to do 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To me, the bourbon and the bitters are the most important parts of what makes the old fashioned good. Then I spin mine 30 times. Sometimes at a bar, they'll just stir it right there in the glass and use that same ice. I do not like to do that. We'll strain it back in there. Sometimes you'll have a rogue cube go. It's okay. Scoop it up out of there. Then we're gonna grab a cherry. Just like to get a little bit of that syrup in there with it. Like so. Cube of ice. And like that. In my orange peeler, I keep breaking, so we're using a knife. The orange peel is a very important part of this too. You can use orange bitters. I like this better. Put those oils around the rim in there. It's not fancy. Serve. Great old fashioned. Oh yeah, perfect.